Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. Do you know about aggression? What factors influence aggression? Then how to control it? So, in this video, we will talk about aggression. So, for those who are curious, let's just go to the topic of this video.
Aggression is the act of hurting someone for legitimacies. Aggression is individual behavior that serves to hurt or to harm other individuals who don't want that behavior to come.
Based on aggression's goals, aggression is not always aimed at harming or hurting others. Aggression is sometimes aimed at achieving other goals that are considered more important. Some of aggression's goals. The first is coercion, the second is power and dominance, and the third is impression management. Coercion is aggressive behavior whose purpose is not to hurt. Its main purpose is to change the behavior of others or stop the behavior of others that are not as expected. Power and dominance, useful for increasing and demonstrating power or domination for people who think they are important and want to maintain their power and dominance. Sometimes violence is one of ways to show it. Impression management is behavior of aggression that is shown in order to create an impression. People who conceptualize themselves as strong or brave often use aggression to reinforce the impression they want to create.
Perspective of aggression. 1. Psychoanalytic perspective. According to Freud, that in humans always have an urge to hurt themselves, or thanatos, but that urge is then shown to others. 2. Socio-biological perspective. Aggression developed because of social competition for resource. Aggressive behavior to this perspective is something fundamental because it is an adaptation strategy in life. In this view, humans are expected to act aggressively when resources are important. It is limited. When experiencing discomfort, when the social system doesn't work well, and when threats from outside parties. Duncan, 1995. 3. Social learning perspective. Albert Bandura is an expert in social psychology with whom to associate aggression behavior with social learning theory. It argues that mechanisms are important for behavior aggression in children is the learning process through direct observation or imitation. Children will observe people around him who behave aggressively or perhaps control aggression behavior and then mimic it. In Bandura's research, after the children saw another adult hitting the Bobo doll, then the children mimicking the scene by hitting a Bobo doll. Kind of aggression. Aggression has various forms, namely emotional aggression and instrumental aggression. First, emotional aggression is aggression that is motivated by feelings of anger and emotion. This aggression arises because of mounting emotions in a person. Second, instrumental aggression. This aggression is a medium to get other goals that are considered more attractive, such as money and position.
Cause of human aggression consists of several factors. The first, social determinants. In social determinants, you can see 1. Frustration. Frustration is common emotional response to obsession, relates to angry, annoyance, and disappointment. 2. Provocation. Provocation is encourages children to think independently by encouraging their intents and exploration of those intents. 3. Hypno-arousal. Arousal is important in regulating consciousness, attention, alertness, and information processing. The second is cultures of honor. Cultures of honor are ones which strong norms indicate that slight to one's honor require an aggressive response. The third is personality factors. In personality factors, 1. Irritability. Irritability is the excitatory ability that living organisms have to respond to change in their environment. 2. Rumination. Rumination is focused attention on symptoms of one's distress and on the possible cause of consequence as opposite to its solution. 3. Emotional susceptibility. Emotional susceptibility was defined as the tendency to experience feeling of discomfort, helplessness, inadequacy, and vulnerability.
Bullying and cyberbullying. Aggression that is carried out repeatedly and intends to oppose the other party. Bullying is carried out by people who have higher power and status than the victim. Victims of bullying usually feel unhappy, insecure, and have decreased academic results, are lonely, withdrawn, and socially isolated. Efforts to reduce bullying. Number 1. An attempt to supervise the behavior of children in the school environment. Number 2. Profit training for teachers to be able to be aware of bullying system and behaviors related to bullying. Number 3. Inform students to immediately contact the teacher if they see bullying behavior. Number 4. Invite students, guardians to provide information related to bullying. Number 5. Provide counseling service for bullying perpetrators and victims. Number 6. Provide bullying prevention programs.
Prevention and control of aggression. Parents are the main target to help children reduce aggression. They have a main role in this case because they are important in the lives of children. Recommended parenting strategies include encouraging children to develop empathy for others and closer monitoring of youth activities. There are some ways to overcome aggressive behavior. The first is punishment. Individuals who commit bad behavior should be punished. Prevent repetition of aggressive behavior. Remove dangerous people from society. Characteristics of punishment that can reduce aggression are fast, sure, strong, and deserve to be accepted by the perpetrators. The second is self-regulation. Self-regulation is needed to regulate the capacity to control self-behavior, including aggression. Individuals who have positive attitude regarding the regulation of their emotion can easily avoid aggressive behavior because they involve pro-social thinking. The third is catharsis. Catharsis is an effort to reduce feelings of anger and hate in a safe way, to reduce the form of aggressiveness that would otherwise arise. Doing catharsis can make people feel better, but this is only temporary. And the last is reduce aggression through non-aggressive thinking. One of ways to reduce aggression is to think or feel something that is opposite to that aggression. For example, humor, feelings of empathy, diverting the subject, and shifting focus from aggression.
So that's our video about aggression. Sorry if there isn't mistakes in our video. And thank you for watching our video to the end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.